Hello, Kevin Richards here with Thomas All Things Automotive. Want to show you a 2015 Ford Explorer XLT trim. It's in Oxford white. It's a really pretty color, popular color. In the front you can see a chrome design on the XLT. You do have high intensity headlights. You do have fog lights there on the lower fascia. Work your way around here to the left front corner. You'll see you have nice, rather deep, probably about 6/7/32 Michelin tires. You have a, looks like a 17-inch alloy wheel here, excuse me, an 18-inch alloy wheel here. You also, as you can see, have a very nice, fresh, resurfaced front rotor, have a nice thick pad. One thing we really try to do is go over our wearables. We do a used car mechanical check sheet on all the vehicles. That report can be found in the glove box. So you know the mechanical integrity of every vehicle before you purchase it. We'll go ahead and check out the interior here. One thing you'll notice is you do have a power forward and back adjuster on your passenger seat. This is a dark charcoal cloth with a dark charcoal interior. It's nice. It hides the dirt well if you have a large family. Easy cleanup on the fabric as well. It is a stain resistant fabric. As you can see, you have ample leg, shoulder, and hip room there for the front occupant. Open up the back, gives you an idea of the rear. Again, this is actually a 7-passenger SUV, so this would be for your middle occupants. You can see there you have plenty of leg, hip, and shoulder room in this portion as well. Also want to show you the seat back reclines down on this vehicle. Now you do have to remove the headrest or slide the seat up so that it folds flat, but it will. Also, that'll allow you to get a little more cargo in here. As you can see, the rear seats are stowed away. I'll show you how to pull those back up when we get to the rear hatch area. But it does give you a little more cargo room. We'll go ahead and move around to the back. But before we do, I do want to show you the rear tire is a matching Michelin. Again, about the same 6/32 of tread alloy wheel with free of any scuffs, dings, or curb rash. Also, wanted to tell you guys that this vehicle is pretty fuel efficient for a large SUV. Gets 17 miles a gallon in the city and 23 on the highway. There you can see a little easier as we open the rear lift gate how the rear seats stow away. You can pull them up and lock them in. You also have your headrest, which flips up for your rear occupants, or you can put it down and use it for cargo, however you prefer. Everybody has their option of whether or not sometimes you need seating for 7, sometimes you only need seating for 5, and the Explorer gives you a nice feature there, so you can customize it for whatever your needs may be. Also looking here at the back, one thing you'll notice, it does have a rear backup camera as well as the park ultrasonic assist sensors. You can see them in the lower bumper. Does not have a tow package on this vehicle. We'll move around here to the driver's side rear wheel, again matching Michelin, about 6/32, resurfaced rear rotor as well as the front, an 18-inch alloy wheel free of any scuffs. Going over here to the second row of passenger seating again from the driver's side. Excuse me, just to give you a look to see that it's also free of any minor imperfections like rips or tears. Also can tell you this vehicle does not have a smoke smell. So there are, as you can see there in the center console, rear climate controls for the rear occupants. That's something that can also be locked out by the driver. So if you don't want your kids to have control, you can take that away from them. But if you do, it allows them to, to pick the climate that they're most comfortable at. Also, as you can see across here, Ford's known for their combination entry and exits. It allows you to keep the engine running with the keys in it and still be able to run in for a quick errand and come back out. As we look at the driver's side here, you can see you have an 8-way adjustable driver's seat, fully powered with a lumbar, and there's tons of other controls and features inside the cabin and the cockpit of this vehicle, which I'm going to jump in and show you here real quick. Also want to turn it on so you can hear the engine run. We'll start here on the driver's side door where you see your power door locks, your power mirrors, and your power window switches. Let me start this up and show you what the miles are. There it is. As you can see, this vehicle has 26,819 miles. You can also see there in its little trips around this dealership, it's averaging about 21.1 miles to the gallon. So that's a little on the plus side of the 17 to 23 average range. We'll go ahead and start over here on the left, and you can see that there you have your dimmer switches for your cluster and controls, as well as your fog lamp switches and your automatic headlamp switches. Working our way around, you can see the turn signals and high beams are on a stem switch to the left, and then you have your front and rear washers and window wipers on the right stem off of the steering wheel. On the left, you can see your vehicle information controls and confirmation OK button in the center, as well as your audio controls for the steering wheel. On this side, you can see there again on your secondary cluster on the right hand side of the analog, and then there you have your Bluetooth buttons on your steering wheel. Work our way over here to the quadrant touch screen. As you can see, you can pair for connectivity any phone or mobile device. Here's where your navigation would be. This vehicle does not have that, so they give you a standard compass. Here's your audio controls, where you pick between AM, FM, Sirius, or plug in a USB or MP3 file. And over here you have your automatic temperature control settings, as well as your heated seats. This vehicle does have cloth heated seats, which is nice for those of you out there that don't like leather but still prefer a heated seat option. You can get it with this vehicle. If you don't prefer the touch screen, you got buttons and dials here to make all the same controls that I just showed you. Also, you have an automatic transmission selector here with a manual adjustment mode, where you can individually select the gear that you wish to be in. It's a 6-speed transmission, so you can go between 1 and 6. Over here you can see this is your 4-wheel drive. You have a downhill descent control, which will actually help hold you back with engine compression. You also have your different forms. As you can see there, you have off-road, you have sand or beach, and then you have your winter or snow travel. So you can just turn that dial to whatever driving or traction environment you're in. Help get you where you need to go. Open up the center console, and there you can see you have your USB connections, and you have another power supply there for all your digital devices. 2 cup holders there, and a little place in there by the gear shift to hide some components. I'm going to go ahead and step out and let you listen to the engine, and I want to show you where the hood release is on this vehicle. On this one, it's up underneath the steering column. This is a 3.5 liter V6 engine. It's not an EcoBoost. There is no turbo to this engine. It's normally aspirated. It does give you plenty of horsepower to pull a large SUV, and some decent efficiency, as we talked about. Just want to show you, I know there's a lot of plastic shrouds covering the engine here, but looking at it from the sides, it's free of any leaks or tears or exhaust leaks. It's clean. It's definitely a very well maintained, very clean, problem-free vehicle, and it's very quiet under here. I'm going to go ahead and shut the engine off now. Next portion of this video, I just want to do a real quick walk around, showing you any minor imperfections this vehicle may have. Try to give you a detailed look that maybe pictures otherwise wouldn't show. We're going to start at the driver's fender. Really clean, dent-free, no scratches. This vehicle seems to have straight, clean body lines, doesn't show any sign of any prior paint work. I don't really notice anything on the driver or driver rear passenger door either. That's just a little bit of lint there. Might be another little piece. We might have one there. We might have a little chip right there. Back on the quarter panel. Another couple little ones there on that quarter. On the back here, this is a common area to have some dings and chips, and this one has, as you can see, you got 3 or 4 or 5 stone chips there. A couple scuffs right along this edge. Just comes from loading and unloading cargo. It's a pretty common thing you find on the back. These are fiberglass bumper covers, and sometimes they can kind of take the beating. Over here, it looks like we got a small little chip there behind the fuel door on the right quarter panel. That's just a little bit of lint. Comes right off. Yeah, really no dents on this vehicle that I can see. The light isn't catching any dents. It seems to be nice and straight and clean. Really can't find too much wrong with this one. Work your way up to the fender here to see if anything jumps out at me. Looks good. There's a chip. That's actually a little scuff. I think that would come out. It's just a piece of lint. There are 2 chips down there. Bottom portion of the fascia. There's 2 more chips over here on the other portion. Actually 3 more in a cluster. 1, 2, 3 down across there. And on the hood itself, I noticed one in the center that had been touched up. One more here that, one more here that was missed that will need to be touched up. But other than some stone chips, guys, I did not notice one dent on the vehicle as I walked around it. Really straight and clean vehicle. One other thing I wanted to tell you before we end the video, this vehicle is covered by Ford's factory 3-year 36 comprehensive warranty, as well as their 5-year 60 powertrain warranty. That is transferable to the next owner. So, you know, the remainder of that balance would be given to the person that purchases this vehicle. Gives you some peace of mind. And I urge you guys to come down. Like I say, we have sold a lot of these Explorers in white. It seems to be a very popular color. So if you're interested in this SUV, please, you know, come down here, give us a ring. You know, hit us up on Facebook, drop us an email, whatever's most convenient. You can call us at 717-485-4224, or you can find us on the web at www.thomasata.com. Thanks for your time. Bye.